Hello, I'm Bradley Hanna with TXPS, here joined with former Fort Bend Christian Academy, now Brazos Christian football head coach Jordan Black. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Excellent.
So let's just start off with a couple questions to get to know you. So first of all, we know that you are new to D4, coming from D2. So what is that transition going to look like?
I'm going to coach the same way I've always coached. Try to get the best out of my guys that I possibly can. In my opinion, coaching is coaching regardless of what level it's at. We're going to strive to be the best that we possibly can be, give the most effort we possibly can, and compete. That's going to be my main concern. So I think that will translate to success at any level.
Yeah, and coming off of a runner-up spot in D4, Brazos Christian was able to make it to state, but unfortunately lost to First Baptist. So what big changes are you looking to make within that program?
Well, I don't want to give away everything, but we will look a little bit different on offense. I think you'll probably see us air it out a little bit more than last year.
Okay.
And I think defensively up front we're going to be a lot different. We're going to be very aggressive. I think overall our defense is going to be completely revamped, and it's just going to be a different approach on that side of the ball.
Yeah, sounds great. So as a coaching staff, what's your big thing that you like to try and emphasize to your players?
Big thing. One thing that I find myself repeating all the time to my guys is you are what you do. So a lot of kids will say that they want to do this, they want to do that, they have a certain goal. You are what you do. What are you doing? Are you doing things that indicate that your goals, or the goals that you say that you want to attain, do your actions match your goal? And that's what I want to get out of them. I want them, they say they want to go play D1 football, your actions better match. You say you want to win a championship, your actions better match that. So I just find myself saying that over and over again.
Yeah, that's good. Make them put effort into what they want to achieve.
Absolutely.
So just a fun question. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, my goodness. Whew. I don't know. It's always hard to pick anybody other than the Chiefs, but I don't know. Maybe people have figured Mahomes out. I don't know. I think Mahomes comes back with a chip on his shoulder, trying to disprove any doubters. They'll obviously be a contender.
For sure.
Philly will still be good. I don't know. It's a crazy league any given Sunday. I got to say though, I grew up a Cowboys fan, but I'm also a Shanahan fan, and I think this is going to be a good year for the 49ers as well.
Wow,
so
great to hear.
Look out for them.
Okay, especially coming back off of a losing record, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I want to ask you, are you an 11 personnel guy or 22 personnel?
So I am a fan of what personnel grouping is going to work the best to win a game.
Okay.
So I'm about creating mismatches.
Okay.
And whatever personnel group I'm going to be able to exploit a defense with is what I'm going to go with that week.
So depending on the scenario.
Exactly. It's going to change week to week.
Makes sense.
So however I can get a mismatch, that's what I'm looking for.
Sounds great.
Hello, I'm Bradley Hanna. Psych, this is now Walker Lott. We're here the next day, and we're trying to figure out, basically, we wanted to teach this again. And I don't know when I'll cut it in, but we're going to cut it in now. And so one of the things we've told every coach is we want you to teach one of your favorite plays, like in football, right? And so yesterday you were talking a little bit about power, so I kind of want you to explain it again. But, I'm not the audience. They are the audience. Kind of go through it right now and tell me out. And I can hold the mic for you and help you out that way.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So just to defend myself a little bit.
Go ahead.
I was asked to draw a play yesterday.
I'm explaining the rules a little bit better now.
Yeah, so now I'm going to show you a play, and I've kind of shifted from power. I think the audience can benefit from a different play a little bit more.
They've played Madden before. They know the pulling guard, and they know where to go.
Okay. So, yeah, everybody knows power. Here, we're going to draw something that, in my opinion, is completely unstoppable. So,
Can I ask a question first?
yeah, go ahead.
What are your thoughts? Like, everyone draws the center position different when they're drawing up. Why do you like the circle with the X?
Some people do something like that, but it's all based on the same thing. They're all trying to draw that.
Yes, exactly.
So it just for some people, and if I offend you, here I'll do it both ways, if that's okay with you. But anyways, simple play. We're going to start with outside zone, and I'm going to tell you why outside zone is a beautiful play. So regardless of what my defense is,
Make sure to show the audience the front seven.
I'm going to draw the strength there.
Yeah.
And did I write that? Look at that. Look what I did. I wrote a backwards E because I'm upside down.
Oh, he's the backside in.
I can do Greek letters if you'd like, but so if that's my front, I've got a 6-man box here. We're going outside zone. We'll get to these receiver spots later, and actually, let me do this different. Because I have an H right there, I might have my Sam over here, Mike, Will. Okay. Outside zone. All we're doing is trying to get outside leverage on each of these guys right here. Each one of these defenders has a responsibility. They have a gap. As this play stretches, as the quarterback, and we'll do this out of pistol, okay? This is hard to write letters this way.
No, you can. I'll let you do the letters and then flip it back over. If
Okay.
You need to.
As this quarterback is stretching to give it to the tailback there, these gaps open, and whatever their assignment is, if he has C gap, if he has whatever gap, as it widens, somebody is going to get displaced.
Right.
On this play, we need to displace one player, and the back is going to be able to hit the hole where that one player gets displaced, right?
Right.
So even though it's outside zone, it may go outside, it may go up the middle, and it may cut back.
Depending on kind of where that end ends up?
It depends. So if I use this H right here, or some people call him the Y, whatever letter you want to put next to him, I'm going to send him screaming backside.
Okay.
That's going to hold him, and he's going to think somebody's pulling to trap him or whatever.
Right.
So this is where we build off of this play, and we tie outside zone to a naked bootleg.
Okay.
They've been doing this in the pros for 100 years, and you can't stop it. Now, what I like to do over here, my guys to the boot side, so the quarterback is going to stretch, and then he's booting out this way. He's going to get his head turned around really quick to make sure this end doesn't close and kill him.
Right.
But we also have this H right here that's going to protect him a little bit.
Right.
Now, as he turns his head, what is this defensive end doing? We've got an H running an arrow, so that's available. That's available to him right off the bat.
Right.
If he's got to make an emergency throw, this our Z is going to just run a fade. Right. We want this guy to climb, something like that.
Okay.
And then we want a post here. Right. So as this quarterback boots out, we've obviously got an easy pass right here to the H, which can be big. He's clearing out the corner. The climb or the post are going to be – something's going to be there. Now, what I really love is if this guy is not involved in the rush, that quarterback can actually set his feet and hit that deep post.
Right.
And then if we really want to have some fun, we can change this, and it still looks like maybe he's going to climb, but we just turn that into a double post backside.
That's
so
sick.
It's an easy way to get a deep ball.
No, 100%.
So it's kind of two plays, but
right.
they're paired together, and when you do both, maybe you can stop one, but then
Right.
these guys are all out trying to stop the zone, and then you open up your passing lanes.
I know it's a very basic question, but like on the run, how important is this tackle right there to make sure they get that end hooked?
That's a great question. So let's say that he can't get that end hooked. This is a dude, right? And he's going to play C. We're not going to get him reached. That's okay. We may get stymied right here.
Yeah.
If we get push here, or just the fact that all these guys are running, these guys are flowing.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So at some point, they are going to bump in and collapse, and maybe it's this guy right here that stalls him.
Yeah.
And then the hole
Cutback.
ends up right there.
Yeah.
And you've got fast flow from your linebackers, so that might be out the gate. So it's not essential. I'm going to get mad at my tackle if he doesn't get him reached.
Right, of course.
But it's not essential. Or maybe this guy's hard upfield and
then
the
you cut
tackle
him
just
back.
kicks him out, and we hit it right there.
Absolutely.
It's just about getting one guy out of place.
Exactly. I think that's a great way to end this interview, man.
Okay, and I hope I showed it to you. It's kind of crude, but hopefully you learned something.
There we go. All right, Coach Black, thank you for your time.